My name is Autumn, and I am a rising junior. So we are here at the Best Evans house in Berea on a still street, lovely duplex. And my tie to this is that I was lucky enough to be kind of hand selected to work on the flower beds out front. So the way I got selected was our boss, Michael, was like, hey, they want students to lead this. Everybody else here's already designed a bed. Autumn, you're up because you're an art major. And I'm just like, me? I have to do this? So yeah, they're like, here's some paper, draw it out. Here's the space. Here's your budget. Have at it. And I was just like, oh my gosh. When it came to designing the bed, what I was told is that it has to be low maintenance and that it can be something that, can be enjoyed in different seasons. When it came to flowers, it was just my mom like helping me, kind of being like, this is what looks good, here's what lasts. And it was really interesting to be able to pick flowers that actually last in a space. Like they're all perennials, they all come back, they all kind of grow with the space and with the people in it. And that was just like a fun thing to figure out. When I came in to design the beds, there was no shutters, the door was not painted, a lot of stuff was unfinished, like bald spots in the lawn. And I was like, it feels like a doctor's office. And that leans into the history, but I wanted it to feel like a space you want to be in, like you want to spend time on the porch. You want to be able to like pull up and be like, yeah, like this is nice. We were planting, I believe, one of the goldenrod varieties, and Aiden, who also worked with me on this, he hit something and he's like, hey, I think there's like a rock underneath here. And I'm like, keep digging, go back to work. He pulls it out and he's like, there's a date on this. The date read August 12th, 1880. And so we were just like, oh, this is old. So one of our other friends, Jordan, works in the Appalachian Archives, so we sent that over with him, and they told us that it is a piece of an interior cast iron oven, and they used to be very specific with the patent dates. And I was just like, that is amazing. I'm a sucker for classic architecture. I'm just a sucker for it. And when I first saw it being built, I was just like, another modern house. But being able to like see both that cast iron piece and the millstone in the backyard, I was like, oh, like this has a lot of character, a lot of history. The Best Evans house is home to a 100-ish year old holly tree. As somebody who worked in the alumni services told me that it was a gift. It was used as a form of payment for a dental appointment for Dr. Best. The lady who gifted it couldn't afford her treatment, so she was like, here, take this. They planted it, and somehow it's still here, even after a lot of ice storms, a lot of wind damage. It still stands tall. And I incorporated that, like holly, into, the shrubs I picked. Some of the shrubs are holly bushes, and then there's also new holly trees to kind of start like a new chapter with the place. I figured out that I actually really enjoyed making flower beds. I thought I wouldn't. I thought I was gonna be a digital, like traditional artist to my core. As I was working on it, I realized it's like, oh, this is actually pretty fun. I get to be outside, I get to meet people, I get to talk to neighbors, but like I get to make something that other people like really get to enjoy and like live in, if that makes sense. And like with this, other people outside of the house, even outside of the college, get to enjoy it. And that was just something really fun to experience.